Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Red 80. Hey, turn it up. Red 80.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Go! Bobo's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. You think about the two quarterbacks in this game with and playing for these Cleveland Browns. Josh Allen, Josh Rosen also in the mix. Turns out the Browns, they would get Baker Mayfield. I think both parties pretty happy with the end result. Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Go, sign. 44's Mike. Check. You're not ready. 80. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed. Hey, exit.
44. Red 80. Ready? Red 80.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
You got tight. Lady. Check 3. Red 80. Slam. Check 99. Check 90. Lady.
Check 49. Hey, Echo.
Joker. Hey,
Darnold on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second down and 10. Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Safety screen. Check, 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 check. Check 24, check 24. Bang, bang.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Oh, hey, box drop, box drop.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's got Will Tye complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Yo, 80. 36. Check safety, check safety. Man, 80.
Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check hot route.
At the Browns' 36-yard line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
You're side. 40. Young lady. 44. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
We're going to sign. My lady. It's a party now. It's a party now. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Smooth.
Darnold down to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. A quick throw to Ratley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here we go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Set, 180. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Time. 44, young lady. 44. Squeeze, double. He's moving, boys, he's moving. And 80. 4-3 to Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Watch the run.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try the right side with Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Wilson on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 50. Check 50. Run.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Come on. That's right. That's right.
The Jets are going to use the first to their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Back. Check 26. Check.
This is Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Back to throw, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Switch. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Red 80.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell. Room here to run. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, able to power through. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Run. Hurry.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Darnold now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. Check 31. Check 31. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Young lady.
Hey, Haywood.
Young lady. You got tight. You got tight right there. Young lady. Check 3. Check 3.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, defense, let's go. No, lady. Check 99. Check that.
Darnold. That's taken in by Callaway. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
58. Wahoo!
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better touch it.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold and Callaway taking it in left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
51 the mic, boys, 51. Right.
Here's Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. The 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run again on first down, Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
King. General West.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Regular.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the slant.
Hey, orbit.
Check, 93's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go again.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. 61, Matchbox Lights. Let's go.
D-line, get that quarterback.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike Popo.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
X3. 218, Chopper.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout.